Today we're going to talk about how we solve simultaneous equations using substitution. This means, substituting an equation into the other equation. Okay, so here we've got two examples. So example 1, I've got equation 1, y equals x plus 5, and equation 2, 3y plus 2x equals to 40. So I am going to sub equation 1 into equation 2. Okay, so 3x plus 5, our value for y, plus 2x equals 40. So that's 3x plus 15 plus 2x equals 40. Oops. 40. And so then I can find my like terms. And 40 minus 15, 30, 25. So x is equal to 5. So knowing that x is equal to 5, notice I do a little underline there, and then go sub into 1 to find my value for y. So 5 plus 5, y equals 10. And yes, I do have to write what I'm doing, like I did up here, to show exactly what steps I am doing. I underline the answer I found there, and then yes, write out what I'm doing there so that people can come along and know what you have done. And example 2, I've got equation 1 and equation 2. Equation 1 is x equals 7 minus y, and equation 2 is 4x plus y equals to 10. Okay, so I'm going to sub 1 into 2. Now obviously you can do it either way, it doesn't really matter. If your equation 2 is a bit easier to subbing. The reason I'm subbing 1 into 2 is because it's easier that I've got an x equal to, so it's far easier to sub into the next equation. Okay, so I've got 4 times 7 minus y plus y equals 10. So that's 28 minus 4y plus y equals 10. So that's negative 4y plus y is negative 3y. 10 minus 28 is negative 18. So y equals negative 18 divided by negative 3 is positive 6. So sub into equation 1. So x equals 7 minus 6. So x equals 1. So that's how you do it by hand. There is a CAS way of doing it. So if you look at your CAS calculator. Okay, let's do this first one. So if you go menu, you'll see option 3. Then solve system of equations. Now we're just dealing with linear equations, so I could use that option. I think it's a good habit to use this first option. That way, later on, when you've got 3 equations or more, or different variable pronumerals, you can change it all. But I'm just going to leave that for these ones. So solve that first one. Y equals 2x plus 5 is my equation 1. Arrow down. 3 times y plus 2 times, plus 2 times x equals 40. And so these are the two equations, and the comma there, and then you are solving for x and for y. Now, I found in the past that if you're doing this and you don't have the times between the coefficient and the pronumeral, so between the number and the letter, it doesn't work out. I don't know whether they've gotten rid of that bug in their software, but much safer to always remember to put the times in between them. And just enter. So x equals 5 and y equals 10. And you can do it for the other one also. Algebra, system of equations, or system of equations. There we go. X equals 7 minus y, and 4 times x plus y equals to 10. And x equals 1 and y equals 6. Yay, I'm correct. But obviously you need to be able to do these by hand, but you should be able to do it on your calculator as well. Okay, now one thing I should note is that these are a coordinate. So that's 5, 10, and this is 1, 6. Okay, this third one I can, obviously sub equation 1 into equation 2 like we've been doing before. But basically, because equation 1 is equal to equation 2, because they're both equal to y, just means I'm going to write 2x minus 11 equals to 4x plus 1. Okay, so I might subtract 2x from both sides, equals 2x plus 1. Then subtract 1 from both sides, so that's minus 12, 2x, so that's negative 6 equal to x. And then, knowing that, I'll sub into, just make it a change, sub into 2. So y is equal to 4 times negative 6 plus 1. So y is equal to negative 24 plus 1. So y is equal to negative 23. Now, this one, obviously I could have used my CAS calculator to solve. I could also have done it graphically, seeing especially as it's in nice y equals format. Fairly easy to draw the graphs. I can do those on my calculator though. So let's put those in, remembering that when you see the f of x up there, that just means function of x, which is y. Okay, so just a sec. There we go. So 2 times x minus 11. Enter. Then tab to bring up that line again. 4 times x plus 1. Enter. Now it's off the screen. If I go menu, Windows, zoom out. I could also do a bit of dragging, which is admittedly easier on my window. Okay, we can see the intersection there. If I go Menu, Analyze Graph, Intersection, this lower bound I've got to put below, and below in terms of the x value, below the intersection, and upper bound is above it. You can see it can label it for you and find it for you. So if you've got a CAS question, that's a way of doing it on CAS. And I think that's it for today.